have the right to spend your money on those things you feel you need, even when those things are not basic needs. But the question is, are those things contributing to your financial improvement? If yes, then you're on the safe side. But if it is not contributing to your financial improvement, you need to stop spending your money on those items because they are not contributing to your financial stability. So here are 7 unnecessary things poor people waste their money on that will keep them in poverty. Make sure to stick around to the end of this video to get that number 7 points because it is going to shock you the most. Number 1 is buying pets. Pets are luxuries, and when you spend your limited resources to get this pet, knowing fully well that you cannot take care of this pet, it is a wasteful expenditure. Buying a pet comes with some secondary expenses aside from the cost price of that pet. Those secondary expenses include the pet's medication, the pet's home, the pet's special feeding diet, the pet's grooming, so many of them. And when you spend your limited resources to buy this pet without taking care of it at the end of the day, you will end up selling this pet at a lesser amount than you got it, and even allowing the pet to get lost, which is a waste of your money from the beginning. That amount you spent in buying this pet without getting any financial gain from this pet could be put into your savings account in order to invest more in financial assets that will yield financial gain and positive income for you in the short term and in the long term. Wealthy people don't buy pets until they are sure that they can take care of these pets without affecting their financial status. Buying of pets should only come when you're financially stable to do so, to take care of the secondary expenses of this pet. And you should not buy a pet because your friend have one or because you feel like having a pet. It is a wasteful expenditure. Number 2 is gambling. According to statistics, 53% of Nigerians gamble on a daily basis, while over 80% of adults in America gamble on a yearly basis. Gambling is linked to poverty, and low-income earners have a 100% higher rate of engaging in gambling. This is because these people believe that engaging in these gambling activities will take away their financial difficulty. But the reality of the game is that gambling brings these people closer to poverty than it takes them away from poverty. Gambling is a game of win some and lose more. A report by the Wall Street Journal shows that American gamblers lose an average of about $34 billion on a yearly basis. That is quite a huge amount of money. Going to casinos, playing poker, buying lottery tickets, betting on sports events, etc. are all various ways you get yourself stuck deeper into that poverty trap. Gambling is very addictive, and you will not be in charge of your finances when you engage in these gambling activities. Wealthy people invest their money in worthwhile assets that will serve them into the future. They do not partake in these betting activities as they are aware that this game or this activity will only give them a very small amount of win or small amount of income while taking majority of their own resources. If you are watching this video right now and you are a gambler, I will advise you to immediately put a stop to this gambling activity, as it is only meant to sink you deeper into poverty. It is a waste of your limited resources that you work hard to get. Try investing your money in worthwhile assets, in financial assets like stocks and bonds, because these assets will fetch you long-term financial profits. Number 3 is Ponzi schemes. This is otherwise known as the get-rich-quick scheme. These schemes promise you a very high return for your money immediately you invest in them. They preach to those who care to listen on how their money could be doubled or tripled within minutes, days, months if they invest their money in these schemes. Poor people often fall for this scam of making them rich in minutes, and they end up putting their little money into the scheme and sinking deeper in poverty. The wealthiest people in the world didn't get to that position through Ponzi schemes. They recognized the value of hard work, the value of consistency, the value of determination in whatever they do. So you should be wary of where you invest your money. Be wary of these schemes that promise you very high profit or doubling of your money in few seconds without any legitimate business they are into. Never invest your money in these schemes regardless of the conviction, and that is because you will end up making the owner of these schemes richer, whereas you, who have a very limited resources, will become poorer. So don't waste your money in investing in Ponzi schemes. They will never make you rich. They will never help you achieve your financial goals. This brings us to the number 4 point, and that is branded items. The goal in personal finance is to manage your resources in order to get maximum benefit from it for your own advantage. These benefits should fall within short-term benefit and long-term benefit. The goal is for you to be actually wealthy and not for you to look wealthy, all in the name of impressing others by spending your limited resources on expensive brands and expensive labels. Poor people often spend their money on these luxury brands in terms of buying branded clothes or branded shoes, or even phones, or eating in the most flashy restaurants, or even going on vacation to the most expensive location. They are spending the limited resources they have, which is supposed to go into investment, rather to buying these branded items, which will not yield any positive financial profit for them. If we should analyze the fashion sense of some of the wealthiest people in the world, like Elon Musk, like Aliko Dangote, like Folorosho Alakija, and we have Francois Bettencourt Meyers, both men and women, you will find out that these people do not deal on branded items, and that is because they know the value of money. They know the worth of money. That huge amount of money you spend towards buying a particular brand can be divided into several aspects: into your savings account, into your investment account, into your contingency fund account. Whereas the rest, you can use it to get a good quality clothes or a good phone that will last you for a very long time without taking much of your resources. If you have financial goals and targets that you wish to achieve in a specified period of time, you must begin to cut down on these items, on these things that you waste your money on. Otherwise, you will not be able to achieve that your particular financial goal or even your financial target for a short period of time. Number 5 is spending on mobility and utility. Most people buy new cars with their limited resources, and this is because they want to keep up with the lifestyle of their friends, or they want to showcase to others that they are in charge. But in reality, they are not in charge financially. They don't have that money that they are proving to other people that they have. Buying a new car with your limited resources is a wasteful expenditure. I will tell you a few reasons why it is a wasteful expenditure. Number 1 is that new car you just got now will lose value immediately you drive it out from the showroom. In fact, if you buy a particular car at that instance and you want to sell back that car to that same seller who sold it to you, it will not be at that same particular price. The seller who sold that car to you will buy it at a lesser price if you want to sell it back immediately. So that would tell you that spending your limited resources in buying a new car is not a wise investment to make, because it will not yield you any positive income in the future or in the short term. The second reason is that owning a car comes with various expenses. We have the maintenance expenses, we have the insurance expenses, we have car repairs, we have repainting, so many expenses that comes with owning a car. And you, with your limited resources, after buying this car, you need to make up for these extra expenses. You need to save up money in case of emergencies when the car breaks down. So you will end up putting all your resources towards taking care of that car that is not yielding you any positive financial income. Wealthy people don't spend their money on cars. They don't even care about the latest car in vogue. And that is because they will choose over and over again to invest their money on those assets that will fetch more money for them rather than take more money from them. So I will advise you to avoid wasting your money by buying new cars with your limited resources. Concentrate on your financial goals. Concentrate on building wealth. Concentrate on achieving that financial freedom. As for utilities, when you don't manage your utilities very well, you will end up paying above what you are usually supposed to pay for utility. Allowing your tap to run frequently when it has served its purpose, or not turning off some electrical appliances in the home when they are not in use, will leave the electricity bill running up, and at the end you are paying above what you're supposed to pay as a result of the inefficient use of those utilities. Always learn to turn off the tap whenever you finish getting your water. Turn off the home electrical appliances when they are not in use to prevent you paying extra bills for the wasteful use of these utilities. Number 6 is gym membership. Being fit and healthy is a great health care that shouldn't be compromised. But when you pay up for gym training in these gym houses without going for the training, you've automatically wasted that particular amount of money. If you know that you will not be available for these training exercises throughout the month, I would advise you to opt in for daily pay, whereby you deposit some money each day you go to that training home, rather than paying this money in bulk and not even attending the training sections. Another option is for you to engage in some very cheap, effective training exercises, and they include running with your friends or downloading these fitness apps in your phone and carrying these exercises at home. This is exactly my own tactics. I run with my friends, but very importantly, I engage in indoor exercises with some downloaded fitness app in my own phone. So I use my phone for exercises. It is free, it is cheaper, and it is very, very effective. Number 7 is spending on spiritual things. Yes, I said it. This is what I call the voodoo lifestyle. Most people spend their money in spiritual homes, seeking for spiritual solutions to their financial issues. These people who engage in this activity don't want to face the reality that success often comes to those who are determined, to those who work hard for it, to those who are consistent in a particular path, and those who are concerned about their self-improvement. They don't want to tell themselves the truth. You will agree with me that if actually these spiritual exercises do work, then these spiritual homeowners will be among the wealthiest people in the world. But they are not. They are as poor as the people who come to them for financial solutions. And these spiritual owners often take money from these people who have limited resources, who come to seek for spiritual solutions and do not want to work hard for their success. They take money from these people to satisfy their own financial goals because they know that those spiritual things are not effective. They don't work. Stop spending your money going from one spiritual home to another spiritual home to another spiritual home, all in the name of searching for financial success. Financial success does not lie in spiritual home. Wealthy people around the world, when they'll tell their stories, they don't talk about going for spiritual homes. They talk about hard work. They talk about investments. They talk about consistency. They talk about determination and even split-second opportunity as long as you're ready for that success. Do not believe people outside there who tell you that they can make you rich spiritually. Don't believe these words. Don't believe those people. If they actually possess this power they claim to have, then they should be the wealthiest people in the world today. And that is it for this video today. The 7 things poor people waste their money on that the rich people don't. In a quick recap, they include buying pets, gambling, Ponzi schemes, spending on branded items, mobility and utilities, gym membership, and spending on spiritual things. If you've gotten value from this video so far, hit that like button and also subscribe to the channel. Your like, your comments, your subscription will help promote the video more and support me in dishing out good quality videos like this that will help improve your personal finance. Here is another video on personal finance that teaches you 25 normal money habits that people engage in that are keeping them poor. Go check out this video over here and get the full information on those normal habits you do every day without you knowing that these habits are keeping you poor. See you in this video. Go check out this video. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and that like button. Thank you for watching. Stay well.